Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Christian, and before I get started on today's video, as always, can we hit like 200 likes? If we can go for 200 likes and smack that would just be amazing. So smack that like button. And I actually heard a rumor that if you hit the like button on any of my videos, particularly this one, a chimpanzee will come into your room and serve you food for like the next week or something. Don't believe me? Try it. Just try it, and you know what? If I'm wrong, curse me out in the next video. But I don't think I'm wrong. I've been told by many people that this works. Also, before we get started, I am streaming live over on twitch.tv/genuineperspective. There will be links all down in the description. And you know what? I want to say hundreds of you guys watch these videos in the first day. So if everyone could stop by and say hi at least once in the stream, who knows? Maybe you'll enjoy it and you'll have a fun time. Just come down to the stream, say hi to me. You can talk to me, ask me questions, anything like that. It's going to be a super fun time. And so yeah, just twitch.tv/genuineperspective. Anyway, so today's video is actually inspired by a subscriber. Someone in the comment section below was telling me to do a video about my something where I was close to death or something crazy like that. And it made me think of this story that I don't even remember when it happened. It was probably about a year ago. And I had these friends. This was back in my old town, and I don't know if I had moved at this point or not, but I know I was hanging out with my friends from my old town. What we would do basically is kind of just like drive around, right? We would go sometimes hit houses, like Ding Dong Ditch, stupid stuff like that. Sometimes we'd just chill in the car and rock out to music. Sometimes we'd go to the field and play soccer or football or something. On this particular night, she had picked me up. So my friend was a girl, and then she had her sister with her, and then these two twins that were also seniors that I was really good friends with. So they picked me up at about 7 p.m. because we decided to go to her house and watch a movie, like a movie night type thing. And there was a few other people going, but they weren't going to get to her house until like 9 p.m. or something. In the meantime, we were going to go drive around, right? And so at this part of the year, it was already dark out. We're kind of just driving around and we're like, all right, what should we do? And I want to say it was about 20 minutes in. I kind of noticed something off about my friend, right? She was kind of driving a little bit stupid, and I could tell that she was sort of slurring her speech, and I was kind of suspicious the entire time that she was maybe drinking and driving. And in that case, I was like, oh shit, that's not good. I was like, hey, why don't we go to the park and maybe just play soccer or something? And so we all decided that was a good idea because we had the soccer ball with us in the trunk. And so we got there and kind of just played soccer, and she could not kick the ball. It was at this point I knew that she wasn't like drunk, but she was definitely feeling good and everything. I couldn't really say anything because I couldn't even drive, and she was the only one in the car except for one of the twins that could drive at this point, which I don't know why the other one didn't get his license. But so it was either he was gonna drive or she was. So I pulled one of the twins aside and I was like, dude, she's kind of acting weird, isn't she? And he was like, yeah, maybe a little bit. But it was a really short drive to her house, and we didn't even have to go on any major roads, and so we didn't really worry about it. So we're going back to the car, right? And she kind of kicks the ball, and she was gonna go get it, and then I was like, no, it's fine, I'll go get it. And it kind of went down the hill, there was this little hill, and it went down there, so I went to go pick it up, and they were all waiting in the car. And I put the ball in the car, and I'm like, hey, why don't I sit on the back? Just go really slow. Why I had this idea, I have no idea. But I just kind of got in the back, and I kind of sat there, and there was this little latch. It wasn't even a latch. Her trunk was actually broken, and so there was a part where I could hang on to. And so I was like, just go really slow. I just want to see. And it was just really a short road. And so I was just like, let's just see how it goes. So she goes down the road, and she starts to speed up a little bit. And I'm like, hey, slow down. This isn't cool. And she's like, oh, what's wrong? Are you a pussy? And I was like, no, but you shouldn't go fast because I don't want to die. And so at this point, I turn around and I'm like, seriously, stop. Because she's speeding up and speeding up. And at this point, I just lay down and the windows are open, and I just put my hands on the windows to kind of hold myself on. And I'm like, okay, seriously, you need to stop. We'll call her Patricia. Patricia, you really need to stop. I'm gonna fall off. And it gets to the point where she goes on to this little highway. So let me just say, no one really uses this highway. Like, it's a really small town, so you maybe see like 5 cars on the highway or something. And even if someone had saw me, they wouldn't really do anything. They'd just be like, wow, that's stupid. She goes onto the highway, which I believe was only 60 miles per hour. But while I was on the back, I thought I was literally going to fall off. My hand was starting to lose the grip, and I was like, stop, stop, stop. Like, I'm yelling to stop. And luckily, there was a turn on the next one. She brakes as hard as she can, and I almost yanked off and fell onto the road. I swear to God, I thought I was going to die. Like, legit. She was going around, and honestly, in my mind, it felt like 4 hours, but I was probably on the back of that car for maybe about, I want to say 10 minutes at the most. And I know I explained this poorly, but there was a lot of roads she went on. I only highlighted the 2. I don't know. I just thought I was going to die, and then she went onto this dirt road, and I just jumped off. I was like, you are like fucking crazy, okay? And I told her, like, you're not driving us home. And so I got the guy in the back to start driving, and she was like pissed at me, but she was, you know, kind of like drunk, so it wasn't like she was gonna stay angry or anything. And so he ended up just driving us to her house, and we ended up watching the movie, and all was good. And then I actually had my mom come and pick me up. I didn't even want her to take me home because she was just acting totally stupid. And when stupid drunk people drive cars, it's a bad thing. And let me just say, drinking and driving is like the dumbest thing you can do. Absolutely don't do it. That's my good moral message at the end of this video. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, smack that like button. Lets me know you love it. And leave a comment. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.